you take it day to day, week to week, game to game. Fans don't. What do you think the trajectory is for this program heading into 2026? No, go ahead.
No, I mean, I've got an elite level confidence for what's ahead for this program, and I believe in it. I believe in the guys. When I look at our roster, I see the guys. And as I mentioned earlier, we won championships here. We've done that. And to be a part of a staff that fixed it, from when we first got in here to achieve at an elite level that's as one of the best times that this program has seen through a stretch of 19 straight games. I mean, it was, and you can find all the reasons. Well, this was closer. That's good, but we still got we did it. We lifted a trophy and we were able to have success. 24 was an absolute it was a complete failure. And there's, like I said, there was reasons of things that of why we got to that point, and we lived it, we did it, we made changes, and as this year, I think we are improved. I mean, when you look on both sides of the ball, I think we have taken positive steps. But there's been some transitional elements of it that we've got to, we needed to be better, and I say that it's. We've shown the capabilities on both sides. I mean, we played as good as anybody in the United States of America at points of this year, and we played as bad as probably anybody at times this year. And but this team it's full of what I believe is very talented playmakers. I think it's full of very capable and talented coaches, and it's about our growth. And the results, they matter. They absolutely matter. Every play, every game, all that we do. But for us, it's about progression. It's about going out there and getting better, going out there and continuing to grow as a program. I mean, you look at our roster. I mean, we've got double-digit guys that are high school signees within their second year that are significant contributors for us. Like, those guys are going to continue to grow and ascend, and I see that. We've got some guys that are that are upperclassmen that I think have a chance to be some of the better players in all of college football, and next year will be a new team, and I think you look at these last couple signing classes, the guys that we're going to bring in. I mean, I think we've hit. I think we've really put ourselves in a great position for what the future holds in it. I think we're going to be able to bring some guys in this year's class that are going to be able to make a great impact, and so I really have. I've got elite expectations, and we're going to win a championship here in the very near future. That is not going to be this year. We did not. We have, as I told the team in fall camp, and I believed in fall camp. I said, we are capable to do everything that you desire throughout this year, but we're capable of giving other people opportunity. And we've had 5 games that a lot of close games. Right, that we have not done, and it's not one specific position, and we're not we haven't been good enough, right, across the board, and it's coaches, players, everybody involved. We haven't been good enough in where we are to get the job done to the level we wanted this season, and we still have 3 regular season games left, and I'm fully expecting to see our team go ascend and be better, and to go get the job done and these opportunities that we have. But I've got a lot of confidence in where the program is heading and what's going to be the result of that, of these games, of these experiences for what the future holds. And everywhere I've been, I've won a championship. Like I said, the one year at Pitt we did not, but everywhere else, right, I've been as a player and as a coach. I know what it looks like, and I've actually done it, right. And that's why when I can sit there and say that with confidence, we are going to get this back. Fixed it once, we're going to fix it again. And we're in the process of that fix now. And that's not good. What we've done is not to the standard of Florida State this year. I understand that. Like I fully am aware that we've got to win the close games. We've got to be able to play our best. Every opportunity that we step on that field, and the work that's happening. Right, the belief is there, and I'm not saying that just from a coach that's standing in front of you. I'm saying it from I see these players, I see their heart, their investment. Last night, I mean, it was. That's where I can sit here and stand confidently in front of you, and you're not at practice, and that's fine. That was my decision to make too, right? And ultimately, it's for those guys that are on this football team that every day they just need to focus on them. They need to focus on what they're doing. They don't need the outside perspective of who's doing this or who's doing that. That's why I chose to do that. They need today to where they can get to centralize all their focus on what is necessary for them to go get better, right? And you look across college football, right? Really talented teams where everybody's got an opinion on what they're going to do and where they're going to go and what they're going to be. And week in and week out, you see disappointing outcomes, right? And like I'm fully aware the outside narrative around our team is not good. Around me is probably not good. That's fine. That will not affect, right, the job that I'm going to show up and do. Right? The job I'm going to show up and do is I'm going to pour everything I have into this team with a championship expectation, right, for us to go grow and be better. And why I can say that is I've actually won a championship. I've done that, and we're going to do it again. And we're going to do it here, right? And that might piss people off, so be it, right? They'll be celebrating when we're hoisting a trophy, and it will be the belief and that I see from our players, the belief that I see from our coaches, the talent that I know that our players have, and the guys that are coming to be a part of this. Man, I've got elite level confidence for what's ahead of us. And I know not everybody wants to hear that. I don't care. Like, I know what it's going to be, and I'm grateful for the opportunity that I have. Also understand that it has not been good enough, right? And the results, they matter, right? But we're going to take that step, and we're going to get the job done.
Chris?
Jabril, we saw got banged up in the game. How is he, and also how did Shamar do as his role increases?
Jabril, this really will be a big week to kind of see how that goes about. I'm very hopeful. I think he's played at a high level. He's a tough man.